Welcome to Big Collectibles, and if you like collectibles, if you like comic books, if you like free stuff, you're in the right spot. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, join the Discord. We got something special right here. We have something really special. You already know what this box means. This is a return submission from CGC. This right here is kind of like a baby being born. It's like finding your long lost child. I sent this away. It's like I don't even remember what's in the box. I have a general idea of a few of them, and I have two boxes here. Let's get ahead and let's find out what I submitted to them. I opened up one of them. I looked at I grabbed one. I couldn't help myself. I have to say, the process was not what I expected when it came to the time. You know, I knew it was going to take a long time, but dang, this took forever. I could have had a baby. Literally. So that's why I wanted to make a video like spoofing on it, but I was like, you know what? Let me just get ahead and open it, and let's just get right into it. You know, without further ado, it's just they called me. I just want to mention this one thing. After months and months and months, they called me and say, "Hey, you got to pay $300 and some odd." I was like, "Wait, what? What comic books did I send to you? Can I talk to them? Can you send me a picture of the comic books? No. Can I talk to them? No. We were holding them hostage, and if you don't send us the money, that's it. They're staying here." And it was like, if you ever want to see your loved ones again, you're gonna have to pay us the money. And I was like, all right, I'll pay you the money. I just don't even remember what it was that I sent. You know. All right, let's get right to it. This is it right here. We got two boxes. I'm going to make two different videos. Let's start off with number one. It came out CGC 7.0, and this is autograph Stanley comic book. And wow, 7.0, that's really low in my opinion. This is a reprint. But I'm shocked that this got a 7.0. Huh. All right. It is what it is. But I wanted to get this slab because I got this personally signed by Mr. Stanley. I've met Stanley a couple of times. So it was just special to me, and I actually had a few of these in a frame, and you know, I gotta say that I you know, with little ones and whatnot, I'm like, man, I need something that's gonna really protect these comic books. They're very special to me, and I have to say that, you know, getting these graded wasn't about the grade. You know, 7.0, I really don't get it. You know, I'm going to have to go through the comic book grading Bible, you know, to figure it out. But I'm not going to waste my time. I mean, to me, it's not, you know, but that's not the importance here. Is I got this great slab, Stanley, beautiful. I'm happy I did it. And meeting Mr. Stanley was very special to me because I was, you know, it brought me and my pops closer together. He used to, before I could read, I remember he used to tell me the stories of Green Lantern and Doctor Strange and Batman and Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, all of that. And here's another one graded by Stanley. This is numbered. This is number 202 to 1962, 1962. This one, I actually got this directly from, this is the only one the only autograph that I have that is not from, that I didn't get personally. This one I purchased directly from Marvel a long time ago. What year was this that I got it? It says 1962, but this is not, 1962 was not the year that this was made. But let's go ahead, 9.6. So it was special to me to meet Stanley because of what he meant to me, and I actually had like a little not a speech, but like a 3-sentence little thing that I wanted to say to him, but I couldn't even say it. I was just like, oh, I could go and meet anybody. I wouldn't be so starstruck. And by the way, this has got a green label because the autograph can't be authenticated. And that's weird, because I got this directly from Marvel, and yet this has the autograph and didn't get the green label. So what's the deal with that? Was that a mistake? This should have been in a green label because of the autograph on it. Did they even notice it? I mean, I don't know. Okay, it is what it is. This got the green label, and I get it. I mean, it just sucks because this literally came from Marvel itself, so it should have gotten the yellow, in my opinion. But of course, that's not how it works. But it got the green. I wish they were all at least gotten the blues, but I mean, the way I understand the rules, this should have been a green label, which is not good. Okay, you prefer blue, but whatever. That's just how it is. That's how the cookie crumbles. You just got to, they hold them hostage until you pay them, But all right, going back to the Stanley story, this is a 6.5, obviously X-Men autographed Stanley. This got another blue one. Interesting. This got another blue one. This, again, if it's not an authenticated autograph, it should get a green. That's interesting. Oh, well, nonetheless, let's take a look at this. So Stanley, I meet him, super nice. I waited in line. I mean, both times that I met him, waited in line for hours. Have you ever gone to, a convention to get his autograph? You're going to wait for hours upon hours. So I finally get there, and he's an older gentleman by now. When I went to go meet him, and he had so much energy, so much, that aura, his spirit, his soul was so next level. It was, and it resonated with me immediately. I was like, oh my God, no wonder I'm so, enthralled with this gentleman and his work and his art. His art form, what he did. And, he was like, oh, the only thing I can say is it's such an honor, such a pleasure to meet you. And it was like he was in character, So this got a green label. I'll finish the story right now. This is autographed again by Mr. Stanley. This is a Hulk 181, first appearance of Wolverine, but this again is a reprint. This got the green label, which again, they all should have gotten green labels. It's obvious that they had different graders grade this because this is not uniform. Should have had green labels. Very interesting how that is. But anyway, so again, I don't care about the label color. I'm not caring about the grade. It's a 9.4, which is nice. But I find it odd about the label. But yeah, so let's take a closer look at this Hulk 181 autograph by Mr. Stanley, none other. Nice. It's it's got the green label. So he's like, oh, the honor's all mine. I can't even imitate it, but honor's all mine. It's a pleasure. Oh, such a fine gentleman to whatever, I just remember exactly what he said, but it was just like he was like going with it, he was like, oh yeah, this is such an experience. Oh, do you see everyone here? Oh, thank you. I cannot believe you took the time to wait in line to meet me, Stanley, like that. Like that's how, and I was just like, yeah, I waited in that line. Of course, I would have done it, even if it was the line twice as long as it is, that's how that's how it went down. I was just like, what is happening? Like, I felt like I'm in a movie with Stanley. Amazing Fantasy issue 15, first appearance of Spider-Man. This got a 7.0, got a blue label. This is a reprint, but again, it's autographed by Mr. Stanley. I am very happy to have this autographed by Mr. Stanley. Again, just one of those experiences in life that I will never forget. I'm going to get ahead. I hope this is coming out in the camera there. I'll go ahead and slowly scroll down so you can take a good look at that 7.0. But again, it's not about the 7.0. It's not about the color of the label. Everybody says the green label is death to the comic book's value. You know, it's not about that. It's about, I got this autograph, the experience that I had meeting Mr. Stanley. Okay. Oh yeah, you see? It looks like they separated these with these cardboards, and I can see the rest of them are all green labels. So, I don't know. Okay, so this one got a green label. Hulk. This is Incredible Hulk issue 1, 9.2, and this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and slowly scroll this one across, or pan this one across the camera here. And I want you to notice here, this one right here is autographed by Lou Ferrigno. Okay, and then Mr. Stanley on the other arm. I got Lou Ferrigno to autograph it first, if I remember correctly, and then I went to the Stanley line, or did I do it opposite? I don't know now. Actually, I can't remember. So anyway, so that's a reprint comic book, 9.2 green label, but nonetheless, it is autographed by Lou Ferrigno, the real Incredible Hulk, and Mr. Stanley. Now we're looking at Avengers issue 1. Again, autographed right here by Stanley and Mr. Stanley. 9.8. Looks like this is the highest grade, right? First 9.8, I think, in the bunch. Very nice. Avengers. It's got some chipping in on the or crease whitening, should I say, not chipping, on the spine. But again, the spine, you're not going to get that much of a hit compared if it were on the back, on the outside edge. So anyway, again, 9.8, autographed by Mr. Stanley. But now I want to talk about Lou Ferrigno, okay? My experience meeting Lou Ferrigno, and you can see here, it's autographed right here. Lou Ferrigno, Stanley. All right, Stanley's down here on the other arm. All right, so I go, and I remember I'm waiting in line, and I was with my dad, and I was like, Dad, stand right here. I gotta find that picture. I'm like, Dad, stand right here. I'm gonna take a picture of you. And and Lou Ferrigno was like, I was in a long line. Now, it wasn't super long, you know, but you know, I was probably 30 feet away from him, but I could see Lou at this point. And the line kind of, you know, zigzags. And so I was like, Dad, stand there. I'll take a picture of you and then Lou in the background. But Lou had a thing that when you walked up to him, he had a sign that said, if you want to take a picture, you have to pay an extra, I forgot what it was, $20, you know? And I was like, I don't really necessarily want to pay $20 and go through all that. I just, you know, want the autograph. So, so this is Iron Man issue 1. This one is, again, autographed by none other than Mr. Stanley. Again, all my autographs I got personally. Green label, 9.0. And so I'm going to go ahead and do this little pan action here so you can take a look at this Iron Man and the Stanley autograph. So then I go up there, and Lou, so when I snapped the picture, as soon as I'm there taking the picture, Lou looked up. Because he was autographing other people's stuff, you know, and he was just, he sensed it, and he looked up, and he looked dead at me. And I was like, oh, here we go. So I go up there, and a receipt here. I go up there, and this is a Fantastic Four issue 1, autographed by Mr. Stanley, 9.6. I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of a pan action here again, and you won't believe it. I go up there, and it was, again, I don't remember how much it was for an autograph, but he did say he did have a stack of pictures of himself, and it was like a set price. I don't know what it was, you know, let's just say it was $10. So he would take the picture, autograph it, and give it to you. That was $10. Now you could bring stuff to him, but he would tell you how much it was. And I was peeping this, you know, and I was like, okay, you know, when I got closer, I was hearing the prices, and I was like, okay. I go up there. Remember, I snapped that picture. Lou charged me, and this is my opinion, because all of a sudden he's charging like $20, $25 for signatures on whatever you bring up. I go up there, and remember, I took the picture. He charged me like $50. He was like, yeah, it's gonna be $50. And what I'm gonna do? Start arguing with the guy and just, I'm walking. And I was just like, he caught me taking the picture. He's charging me for the picture, and he's charging me like $30 for the autograph on this book. And I was just like, all right, here you go. And the thing is, I already had this plan. I was like, man, I want them both to be signed on the arm. And man. So that was my experience with Lou. He might be a nice guy. He probably took exception that I took that picture, but man, I'm just taking the picture from far, man. He took exception to it. I mean, that's my experience. Maybe he is a nice guy, but I didn't think it was cool. But I guess you could argue it wasn't cool that I took the picture of him from the line. Let me know in the comment section what you think. This is the last comic book right here. This right here is Fantastic Four, issue 1, reprint. Autographed by Mr. Stanley right there in the middle of the comic book. This got a 9.6 green label. That is considered the label of death. But you know what? I did not care about the color, the grades. I just wanted to get my bad boys slabbed. It wasn't a pleasant experience getting these slabbed. It took so long. They called me after 8-9 months telling me I have to pay them $300 something. And I was like, what? Like, what is happening? And it is what it is, but at least I got them. So, all right, everybody, I want to share this submission with you. It's special to me because these books that I actually got graded are special because of the experience that I had between me and my father and Mr. Stanley, meeting him the few times. It was I got him to autograph things for me twice, and then that other book I actually got from Marvel already autographed. And I did see him a third time, but I didn't make the line. I already had a child with me, and that's the stuff you don't do with a small baby. You just can't, wait in line for 4, 5, 5.5, 6 hours when you have a baby with you. It's just something you just don't do, right? You can't do it. All you parents out there, you know what? Shout out to all my parents out there that are in the struggle. The struggle is real, So, and to all my young couples, just take it easy. You don't have to have kids right away because enjoy making long lines to get autographs. Okay, enjoy it while you can. All right, everybody. Good luck in all your collectible decisions. Let them be profitable and super dope.